This is the sixth and final part of Spider-Man and the X-Men. The kids, minus No Girl and Ernst, are waiting for Spider-Man, who appears to be late to class. However, Spider-Man has been kidnapped by Mr. Sinister, after being betrayed by Ernst. Mr. Sinister sticks him with a syringe to collect his blood. He reveals his master plan to Spider-Man. For a long time, he's been collecting DNA samples from every student and faculty member at the school. He wants to use it to create a new generation of mutants, under his control. When Spider-Man asks him why he pulled Ernst into all this, Ernst breaks down crying, and reveals that Mr. Sinister promised that he would make a new body for her best friend, No Girl. Meanwhile, the other students have ransacked Spidey's room trying to find clues to his whereabouts. Boy can't really see much because Bamfs have been teleporting in and out of the room, clouding his newfound vision. That's when Shark Girl picks up the scent of a paper mill out by the highway. Hellion praises her for her detective work, and commands the group to go to the location. Shark Girl tells Hellion that he's finally being a leader, by listening to everyone else. Back at Mr. Sinister's location, Spider-Man tells Ernst that she can still change her mind and help him defeat Mr. Sinister. Ernst says that she wants to, but No Girl's new body is just too important. Mr. Sinister enters, wheeling around something under a sheet. This is No Girl's new body. He pulls off the sheet, revealing a clone of Storm, with No Girl's brain inside its skull. Ernst is overjoyed, but when No Girl sees her new form in the mirror, she's disgusted by it. Spider-Man calls out to her, saying that she probably has Storm's powers now, and can help get them all out of here. However, we learn that Mr. Sinister has taken away free will from his clones, and can command No Girl with his mind. Meanwhile, the gang reaches the old paper mill. However, Boy can see nothing out of the ordinary going on inside it. Shark Girl says that she may have been wrong, but Hellion insists that he trusts her gut. On closer inspection, Boy does see something: huge currents of electric power, coming, not from the mill, but from a mall opposite. The gang make it inside the mall, and after battling many guards, come upon a door to what looks like a broom closet. Rockslide breaks down the door to find Mr. Sinister and the bound Spider-Man behind it. But Sinister reveals his secret weapons. He has already made several X-Men clones, all of whom are totally subject to his will. A battle begins, while off to the side, Sinister forces No Girl to electrocute Ernst after she tries to help the others. The clones are much too powerful for the kids, and Glob attempts to free Spider-Man. However, the loss of blood has caused Spidey to become weak, and run out of webs. He exhorts Hellion to lead the others, and Hellion responds fittingly, getting Rockslide to put the Iceman clone out of commission. As they try to take down the other clones one by one, Ernst apologizes to No Girl for putting her in this situation. Sinister commands No Girl to continue electrocuting Ernst. In the heat of the battle, something happens to Shark Girl. Injured and weak, she turns into her human form. Hellion takes her in his arms, and kisses her. Meanwhile, Ernst continues to try and convince No Girl that she only did what she did for her friend. No Girl says that a real friend would know that she would never want this. She tells Ernst that she has no choice but to physically overpower her and rip the brain out of the clone's body. Overcoming her feelings, Ernst does as she's told. The others fare pretty well against the rest of the clones, but the Wolverine clone proves a little too powerful for them all. As Spider-Man takes him on, Sinister loses patience and prepares to end the battle once and for all. That's when Ernst reveals herself, and the once again disembodied No Girl. She says that if she could rip out her best friend's brain, she can do the same to Sinister. The gang teams up to attack Sinister, but Spider-Man is knocked unconscious. When he comes to, he's in the school infirmary, with Storm by his side. He asks her what happened after he blacked out, and Storm takes him to the danger room to tell him. As the two of them fight bots, Storm reveals that it took a while to figure out what had happened, because the students kept praising each other's feats of courage and quick thinking. Ultimately, the mall began to collapse, and they decided that saving the lives of the civilians was more important than catching Mr. Sinister. Everyone managed to get out alive, though Sinister did escape. Storm broaches the subject of Ernst. Spider-Man defends his student, saying that she only did what she did because she cared deeply about her friend, and that kids are allowed to make mistakes. Storm reveals to him that the other kids already came to her defense before Spidey woke up. In the end, it was decided that Ernst would be pardoned, provided she served a 5-month detention period. Storm reveals that, even though Spider-Man is annoying and reckless, she is proud of him, and compares him to Wolverine. Spider-Man reunites with his class, but they all look shamefaced when he enters the room. They reveal that they weren't able to save the clones, and they didn't tell Storm about this. They all feel guilty for not being able to save even their enemies. Spider-Man comforts them by saying that sometimes, it isn't possible to save everyone, but trying to is always the right thing to do. Spider-Man is proud of the people his students have become. He apologizes to No Girl for accusing her of being the mole earlier, but discovers that she has forgiven him and is in an unusually good mood. It turns out, I-Boy asked her out and she said yes. Spider-Man tells his students that, now that his mission is complete, he has to leave. But he isn't quite ready to dismiss his special class yet. 1 month later, we learn that Spidey's class continues in the form of weekly city patrols with the kids. The comic ends with our group of heroes working together, forever changed for the better. And that's how Spider-Man and the X-Men ends. We hope you've enjoyed this series, and watched parts 1 to 5. Stick around and subscribe for more comic book recaps.